want to get on here to tell you guys a crazy story. It's so crazy, and I don't know what to think about it. I'm gonna tell you guys what it is, and then I want you guys to comment down below what you guys think, because I don't know what it is. This is a scary movie. Okay, so about a couple weeks ago, like November 6th, I remember the day. It was November 6th, and I got home, and I was sitting in my car. I was smoking a blunt because I always smoke before going inside, because can't smoke in the house, obviously. So I was in the driveway, just sitting in my car smoking a blunt, and I was literally right here, like where you see me. I was just smoking, and next thing you know, like I hear like, I was smoking. I had no music on. I was just, vibing. I was getting ready to get out the car, actually, because I had already finished my blunt. So I was getting all my stuff, and I was getting ready to go into the house. And mind you, it was getting kind of like late outside. It was late. It was dark. It was like it was past 10. And so I was just like, sitting here getting my stuff ready. I was, getting my stuff ready, and next thing you know, I hear like this voice. I hear it from this, like on this side of my ear, hear it from this side, on the right side, and I'm like, it was a voice of a man. It was a Mexican man. I know it was a Mexican man because he spoke in Spanish, and he told me, he was like, this is exactly what he said. This is exactly what I heard him say. He said, no te vayas. And I got so scared. I got so scared. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a person. I smoke in my car. I've smoked in my other cars, and I've been smoking for years. I've been smoking for years, and I've never heard a voice like never. I ain't never heard like somebody, like a voice like that, like so close to me, and then telling me like not to leave. That's what it means in Spanish. No te vayas means don't leave. So I was like, I was spooked. I was like, who the fuck is in my car? So then I turn around, and I'm looking in the back seats, and mind you, it's dark because it's late. So and I'm in my driveway, so it's like I don't expect anybody to be in my car or like around my house or nothing like that. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm turning around, and I'm looking in the back seats. I'm like, I'm spooked. This voice talking about no te vayas, and I promise, like, that's how they said it, in that same tone. Like, that's exactly what they said. He said no te vayas. And so I was like, oh my god, I was so scared. And so I immediately, like, I didn't see nobody in my backseat or in my car or nothing. So I get out of the car with on my shit, and I'm like, I'm looking around, like around my car. I'm looking around, like where I'm at, like there's nobody. So I'm like, oh, maybe like it came from inside the house, because I was already getting out my car when I heard it. My door was open, so I'm like, am I tripping? Like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? So then I'm like, I'm scared. So then I'm like, I don't see anybody around, so I go in the house, and like, I'm just like hella like scared. I go in the house and I lock the door, and then I'm just sitting on the couch like staring at the door, because I'm like spooked still. I'm like, you know, the voice like sounded so clear. It sounded so clear, and that's why I was so scared, because I was like, you know, it's somebody here, you know, somebody like fucking with me. And so I'm like, oh my God. So I'm sitting on the couch staring at the door, and I'm like spooked. My sister is like in the kitchen, and she's like, she was just staring at me. She knew something was wrong, so she was like, what's wrong? And I was like, at first I was a little reluctant to tell her, because I was like, you know, I thought she wasn't gonna believe me, or she was gonna think I'm crazy, or I was like, how am I gonna explain this to her? Like, she's gonna think like I'm hearing voices or like some shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so then I told her, I told her what I heard. And so she's like, so then she starts telling me, she's like, you need to stop smoking, because she was like, she said that it was, you know, she told me that it was like a demon, you know, scaring me or something, you know. She was like, you need to stop smoking, because when you smoke, that opens up like portals for demons to come and try to scare you and attack you and stuff like that. You know, you open the door for demons to come into your world. So I was like, but like, I mean, like that shit, I believe in that shit, but at the same but like I said, I've been smoking for years. Like, I've been smoking since I was 13 years old, and I've never heard a voice like that ever. I've never, like, when I'm smoking, I never heard a voice or nothing like that. Like nah, like that shit was like some other, like, it was crazy. So it was scary because of what they said and what it sounded like. And I was like, when I heard him say "no te vayas," I was like, oh shit. I was like, that sounds like my paisa ex, nigga. I was like, oh hell no. So I ran inside, because I was like, this nigga over here, no. But I don't know if it was he's not even my ex. But, you know, the paisa dude. I thought it was the paisa dude, because I don't know. I just be thinking, like, who else, you know, be coming around my house like that and shit. But my sister told me that it was like a demon, you know, and shit, because I was smoking and it opened like the portal or like a door for the demons to come in or whatever. But I've been smoking since I was 13, and I've never, like, this never has happened to me. I've never like had a voice, like heard voices like that when I'm smoking, you know. So I don't know, it might be true, but I don't know. Like, it was just really scary, but at the same time, I was like, you know, I didn't want it to seem like I was scared. And so when I told my sister, she was like telling me, you know, like it was just like a demon, that it was just like, it wasn't nothing to be scared of or whatnot. So my sister ended up going outside, because I was like, I don't know where it came from. Like, I was in my car when I heard it, but then I also felt like it came from under the house. So then I was like, so then my sister, you know, she was like, it ain't nothing, like, it's just like whatever. And so she went outside and she looked under the house, and she was like, it's nothing under there, blah blah. So then I'm like, what the fuck, you know? Now I look crazy, and now I look crazy because, like, it ain't nothing, there's nobody, you know, around here. And so, but my sister, she was like, you know, it's just a demon or some shit, you know. I don't know what it was, but the thing is, I heard it again. And when I heard it the second time, so yesterday, was it yesterday? Pardon me. Yesterday, I was, where the fuck is my lighter? I need to smoke. I want to smoke. I don't need to smoke. People keep thinking I need to smoke. I don't need to smoke, but it really, smoking calms me down. And it brings my anxiety levels down too, so that's why I like to smoke. But that's what I'm saying. I've been smoking for years and I've never heard a voice, you know. I feel like if it was because I'm smoking and the smoking opens like portals to for demons to come out here, then I feel like I would have been hearing these voices since you know, I was younger, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but it really scared me because I thought it was a person, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was like a man. And so immediately I was like looking for a person. And when I seen it was nobody there, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I can't be hearing stuff. Like, I heard it loud and clear. Like, it was loud and clear. Like how I'm speaking to you right now is how I heard it. He said, "No te vayas," but like in a man voice. And he was like, "No te vayas." And when I heard it, I was already opening the door to my house. I was already opening the door to go inside my home when I heard it. And when I heard it, it gave me like, it gave me the goosebumps, and it just like, it made me like just want to like run faster, you know what I'm saying? And so I was like, I was so scared. But once my sister, like, I talked to my sister, calmed me down a little bit, but I was still like, you know, like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And so I heard it again, but let me go get my lighter because I need to smoke. I need to spark this wood up, and then I'm gonna tell you guys what happened when I heard it the second time.